Late Night Health continues. Our guest is Dr. Gil Kajiki, and he's the founder of the worldwide treatment center, the Valley Thyroid Institute. We've been talking about everything from Hashimoto's disease to other autoimmune diseases that affect the thyroid. And the thyroid is a very important organ. I have a friend who had cancer of the thyroid, and they removed it. Is that something that can cause additional problems?
Sure. I mean, removing your thyroid, you're changing the entire metabolism of the body. And now you're completely relying on thyroid medication to do the job of what your thyroid gland is doing. Now you don't have that. So, the thyroid affects every gland in the body. So even though you have thyroid medication, that doesn't always just make everything back to 100% again.
So can supplements and help as well?
Supplements can help, sure, because you have these connections with the adrenal glands and your gastro-intestinal tract and your kidney and your hormones, and so you have all these tangent connections. Well, those start to dysfunction when your thyroid dysfunctions. So now you got to get in there. You have to work with those adrenal glands or those hormone imbalances or the gastrointestinal tract, so that those don't further get worse as well as your thyroid gland.
In today's society, with fast food, lack of exercise, poor nutrition, no supplementation, you already mentioned that these kinds of thyroid issues are on the rise, and that traditional or allopathic docs don't often recognize the symptoms, and that you're the last hope for people throughout the world.
Oftentimes, yeah.
How is your wife doing now?
Doing great. I mean, he's had this Hashimoto's diagnosis for 12, 15 years. She's completely asymptomatic. She's never been on thyroid medication. But that's not to say that we haven't done a lot of work in the meantime, too. We frequently test her adrenals. We frequently run blood tests. We frequently check her thyroid. She's on multiple supplementations every day. That's because now we're trying to prevent these problems rather than trying to fix them.
And in a race, she can still beat you?
I allow her to.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Just making sure. I just wanted to make sure. What would be? I mean, you have a very active website, and valleythyroidinstitute.com. There's a free report there that you can get, and you also have produced the Thyroid Mystery DVD series. I think you can actually watch it online, and there's a slight charge for that. But if you have if you're, I don't know, if you're lethargic and nobody can tell you what's wrong, it might be beneficial to take a look at this and to understand more about an alternative treatment that really works. In traditional medicine, do you know what the success rate is, and what is your success rate in treating these kinds of ailments?
Well, I can tell you that in traditional medicine, if your only course of treatment is medication, then that medication is only going to work 17% of the time. 83% of the time, that course of only medications is going to fail. It is not going to work, because only one of the 6 thyroid patterns respond only to medication. Because I look for the root cause of the problem, because I do very specific testing for the adrenals, the hormones, the gut, I do all 11 tests on the thyroid, I get more to the root cause of the problem. And so as a result, when the patients are motivated and they do what they're supposed to do, our success rate is the high 90s.
Oh, my. That's amazing.
That's what the numbers are.
That's really. And how many patients have you helped over the last number of years?
I've probably helped in the high hundreds of patients over the last probably 10 years. We've got over 100 video testimonials on our website. These are over 100 people who are willing to put themselves on video and tell the world how good a success that they had. We're really proud that they are willing to do that.
And people don't come into you. You can talk to them on the phone or via Skype.
Yeah, most people don't come into the office, even if they live close by. You know, LA, it takes you an hour to get 5 miles sometimes, depending on the time of day. So we've developed very effective protocols where we can work with people on the other side of the world. I just got a new patient from France, and I have current patients in Canada and Singapore and Germany and North Dakota and Florida and New York. So they're all over the place. I have no geographical boundaries.
That is terrific. And of course, with a 90% success rate, that's incredible. Doctor, thank you very much for joining us. If you want information on the doctor, you can go to the Valley Thyroid Institute.com. We'll have a picture of Dr. On our website as well as in our newsletter that's coming out this week. Go to latenighthealth.com, sign up for our newsletter, and you'll see a beautiful picture of the doctor as well as an opt-in for the newsletter as well. And we look forward to talking to you again, Doc.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you very much. Okay, coming up next, we're going to take a look at what a doctor of What am I trying to say here?
You've got it written down.
I don't even have it written down. Anyway, we're going to talk with Dr. Neil Furman coming up in just a couple moments. Don't go away.